When I was in jail and later in prison, it was possible to get medical care. Sometimes it was okay, sometimes it was good, sometimes it was really subpar. Actually, the other day when I went in to get my MRI to see if they can get my arm working again, first thing I saw when I walked in the door was a guy in a flak jacket, like a bulletproof vest. It said MRRJ and he had a sidearm. I was like, is this like a credible threat towards an MRI machine? Is this MRI security? What's going on? Then I thought about it. MRRJ is Middle River Regional Jail. So he was escorting someone who was incarcerated who needed an MRI. The doctor at the jail had determined that. So they took him to the hospital to make sure he got what he needed. Now, the process to do this, at least in prison, was very long because you would put in a request form, you would drop it in the medical box, you would say all your symptoms or what you were dealing with. You'd get called over in a couple days or a week and you'd talk to a nurse. Nurse would go over all your symptoms. They would usually offer you Motrin no matter what the issue was. They might say, oh, you'll be fine, just like come back in a week or come back in 2 weeks. They might refer you to the doctor. If you were lucky enough to get referred to the doctor in a couple days or a couple weeks, you would come over, you'd see the doctor or the nurse practitioner. They would do the same thing. They'd go over your symptoms. They might examine you. They might give you a prescription. They might say, oh, you're going to be fine. Or they might refer you to a specialist or order a test. Now, almost every time you got referred to a specialist or they ordered a test, it would be turned down. It would come back from insurance and they would deny it. Or one time I literally bent my knee backwards, like it was folded backwards like an ostrich, and I was barely able to walk. So about a week and a half later, however long it was before I saw the knee practitioner, she was like, yeah, you definitely need an MRI. You probably need surgery. I want to make sure you don't have any further damage. Let's order this. And insurance came back. They were like, yeah, he's fine. He just needs PT. If we were lucky enough to have a good head nurse or nurse practitioner or doctor, they could fight with the insurance company, go back to back to back, and eventually would get approved. In my case, my knee did end up improving. Now, it's possible surgery would have made it improve a lot faster or better because there's possibly still some damage on the inside. I don't know because I've never gotten the MRI. But basically, it's kind of hit or miss.